Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. Electricity is stupid, and I recommend everyone go down to their electrical panel, the breaker box, open it up. You'll see a big master switch at the top that controls the whole box. Take that and just throw it to the off position. Stop using electricity. It's a lie. It's a fake. It's not real. Do yourself a favor because electricity sucks. I'm going to tell you some challenges I've had. Good morning, Britta. No, electricity is scientific. Electric bills are stupid. Hey, I'll drink to that, tech troublemaker. That's my friend Roy. You Demand is here. That's Wit Profit. Good morning. Saying hi to Britta. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, my. Jaden's here with the Purple Heart in the channel name. So I've got some failure. I spent all weekend, and I mean all weekend. Good morning, tall boy. Glad you're here. Doing an electrical install. This is really my first time doing this. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I've spent hours researching this. So here's 100 foot of electrical cable, and I've got some other paraphernalia around here. And I got up in the attic. There was a live wire in the attic that I had a former electrician that was in the house put in a box just so I don't bump it and get electrocuted. The previous owner did his own electrical work, and it was kind of sketchy, so I've spent the first couple years kind of correcting all of that garbage. And that was one thing. So I was like, I'm going to use that live wire. I found what breaker it's on, tapped into it, and I installed this light. Look at this light. Isn't it gorgeous? It looks absolutely lovely. And you could hang off of this. Like, it is so well installed. It's insane. Wasn't easy. I started with this, marked the spot where I wanted it, and this is the product I had. And I finally figured out how to get this fascia out. Wasn't easy. Ripped a hole in it, and then ultimately installed it. Got everything done. Everything's perfect. It took 2 days. I am so sore. Everything takes longer than you think. Flip the breaker back on. No power at all. A complete mystery. The wire had electricity when I started. Turned it off. Did all my work. Sore as heck. Took way longer. Everything's perfect. When I do things, it's perfect. Like, every wire is stripped perfectly. Everything is up to code, tacked on. I go all out. Everything is chef's kiss, perfect. Turned it back on. Doesn't work. I have no idea. I think the solution is I'm going to get an electrician to put another breaker in the box, run a wire up there so I know it's clean, and just connect it to my work, and it should all work. Is there anything that you don't do? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, get me started. Well, this is the thing about trying new things. When I try new things, I research. I've calls to friends giving me ideas. I've talked to people. I've watched hundreds of YouTube videos. I just research, and then I go to try and do it. And I'm completely stumped. What does Tech Troublemaker say? It is harder to live stream without electricity. I often think what would I do as a computer professional if we didn't have electricity? I know. Yes, when I look at electricity and plumbing in my house, I can tell you it was built by the lowest bidder. Yeah. Can you split the live wire from multiple lines, or is it only one wire? Well, here's what I think is actually happening. Hi, David W. Ryan. David W. Ryan, good morning to you. Happy Monday. There's a couple things. So this is kind of in the weeds. I'll just try and go fast. The breaker controls overhead lights in the garage, and the overhead lights are on an on and off switch. So I think what's happening is that wire is only live when the light switch is on, which means it was a stupid wire to tap into in the first place. I haven't confirmed that yet. Also, the breaker is labeled Garage GFI. GFI. Golf, what's F? Foxtrot, India. GFI. Golf, Foxtrot, India. That's like the breakers. It's like the electrical outlets that trip. So I think there's a GFI outlet on there, and I installed a GFI outlet, and you can't have two GFI outlets on the same line unless you do some magical configuration, which is a little beyond me. So I think between those two things, it being on a light switch and another GFI outlet somewhere, I don't know where, because the breaker only says Garage GFI, and I know it turns on those lights, but I don't know what else is tapped into it. It's a mystery. How are you supposed to know? You can't see through walls. Like I can't look at this wall and know what wire is going to where. So, that's kind of what but the work I did is sound. I just know I have to do it. Yeah, good for you. Research and try it. I know. Well, the way I figure, I had this device, which was not working because it's brand new, was never connected. And then I figured I would try it. And the worst thing that can happen is it will continue not to work. So it's like that's my mentality. So yeah, I just all I wanted to do was get this working, and I also have another outlet. I installed another outlet, so I installed this, and then tapped into that wire and ran it somewhere else and installed a GFI outlet. So it was two things I installed. It was the light and that. And this is the kind of light that obviously jacks into the house electrical. It's not the kind of light where you put batteries in it. Anyway, so now I'm kind of in it. Got to figure it out. I think that's what I'll do. I'm not going to install a new breaker in the panel myself. That's a little scary. That panel, that not only will it kill you, it will hurt tremendously the entire time you are dying. So I don't want to open up the electrical panel. Oh, I missed the show almost. Hi there, Jerry Brown. Probably wants a crafter. Thank you again, Jerry. I FaceTimed Jerry out of the blue. Totally cold called him, and he gave me some good advice. Thank you. And I think I have a solution. Yeah. You know it. High end of trading all the way from Bali, Indonesia. Did you watch any football this weekend? No, I haven't done anything this weekend except I did this. I participated in the ALS walk, the 16th annual ALS walk. There's me, and my wife's here too. Where's she at? There she is. And we took our puppies. We were at Temple. And we did that, which was a lot of fun. So it's good to do some things like that. It goes to a good cause. My son's girlfriend is the event coordinator for the ALS Hope Foundation, and they nonprofit seek a cure for ALS, which is a horrific, sad thing to happen to anybody, believe me. Electrical panel equals Pandora's box. I swear it's magic. It's pixie dust goes through the wires, and it just kind of does that. If I were not 3,000 miles away, I'd offer to help figure the issue. Thank you. Thank you, Polly Once a Crafter, Mr. Jerry Brown. Yeah, yeah. Um, well, I guess I have two options. I could either hire an electrician, put in a breaker, run a fresh line up there where I know nothing else is on it, and just tap into my work, which I know will work because I installed it myself. Even though it was the first time I've done it, believe me, it's perfect. I know it. Trust source. Trust me, bro. It's perfect. Or I find another wire. The whole attic is there's just wires all over the attic, and they're all hot. I could just beep, 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 find a hot wire, test the breaker box, which one turns it off, and just tap into that. And I could just kind of be done with it. But I kind of like the idea of having its own breaker. I have 4 open slots on my breaker box, so I have room. What is that sign on the door? Good question. This right here? To be more specific, that is a YouTube logo. If I go back, if I refocus the camera by rolling my chair back, you can see it. Those are Pac-Man ghosts that I painted with acrylic on canvas. That's a Yoshi plushie. These are Pac-Man fruit from the center of the Pac-Man board. The fruit will come out and you can gobble it up. That's the Pac-Man fruit, which I made out of acrylic on my older X-Carve CNC. These are lights that are connected to smart outlets that turn on when you give me super chats, but not on this channel because I don't have super chat. Side of the building. Oh, Texas Tech. This here, this is Temple University. That's the Temple University logo. That right there, tall boy? Yeah, Temple. We were at Temple. That's where the event was. So I went out of town with the puppers, which was an 1.5-hour drive both directions, and they did good. Puppies did good. The one puppy demands to be held the whole time, and the other puppy's fine, just sitting on the seat by herself. So it was fun. It was a test to see if we could travel with the puppies. Yeah, Temple University. Thank you for clarifying. All right. Hey, programming announcement. There will be no shows the entire week next week. So we are at the 11th. So the 19th through the 23rd. No shows. Taking a week off. I am traveling for business. So I will be out of town in the great state of Washington, in the glorious city of Seattle. So I will be in Seattle, Washington that week. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for letting me vent with my frustrations. I'm sore. I'm tired. I still don't have a functional floodlight cam security system, which I really wanted. But oh well. I will get it figured out. The tanning challenge, I haven't heard anything about that. I will keep you posted. I presume that will be resolved this week. I will, I learned a lot. I certainly learned a lot. Increased my skills, even though I didn't have a successful outcome. It's fun learning new things. You know, I've never done anything like that. So it's time to figure it out because things are way too expensive. You know, it costs $80 just to get someone through your front door. So, but I know I don't need to tell you that. All right, everyone, have a great week. I'm here all week, 8:15 in the morning. I'll see you later on, and stay awesome. Bye.